Hello everyone, our lesson today is on formal and informal English in grammar, and this is part 1. Of course, we have so many parts on formal and informal English, and I hope you watch all of them for 2 reasons. Number 1, we don't have a lot of books on formal and informal English, and number 2, we do not have a dictionary of formal and informal English. Many dictionaries, will tell you maybe some formal and informal words, but there is not one single dictionary in the world which tells you like this word is formal or informal. So you need to watch all these videos. This is now video 1, but I'll put more videos, and I hope you learn from them. So I have 3 questions for you. What is formal English? Where do we use formal English? Do we use formal English in speaking or writing? So what is formal English? Where do we use formal English? And number 3, do we use formal English in speaking or in writing? In short, in brief, formal English is the use of formal, meaningful, correct and complete sentences, words, punctuation, pronunciation and spelling. This is a very short explanation of formal English, very brief. So when we say formal English, it means the words are formal, the sentences are formal, punctuation is formal, conjunctions are formal, and the punctuation and the pronunciation and spelling, everything, and must be correct, and it must have a meaning. So remember this definition or this explanation about formal English, and I will try to repeat this in every video. So formal English is the use of formal, meaningful, correct and complete sentences, words, punctuation, pronunciation and spelling. So formal English, what is formal English? Formal English is a type of English, and this type must be correct and must have meaning. When we say correct, we mean grammar. When we say it must have a meaning, it means why we do use English. We use English for communication, and this communication must have meaning. So if I say I am well, this sentence is correct and it has meaning. But if you say I happy, this sentence is not correct, but it has meaning. People will understand you. In short, in brief, formal English is the use of meaningful, complete, correct sentences, words, punctuation and spelling. I repeat, in short, in brief, formal English is the use of meaningful, correct, complete sentences, words, punctuation and spelling. This is, the beginning now of, my videos on formal and informal English. But I'll put maybe many videos, maybe 15, 20, 30, 40 videos, and I hope you learn from them. Where do we use formal English? Of course, formal English, some people call it standard English or posh English or academic English. Where do we use formal English? We use formal English when we speak or write to a bank manager, a solicitor, a teacher, a post office worker, an interviewer in a job interview, or any person we do not know very well, or who is older than us, or a person who is a stranger. This is, if you want, a number of situations in which we use formal English. So formal English means we have to choose meaningful and correct pronunciation and grammar. And when we say grammar, I mean the words and the sentences. I will give you more information about what formal English is in part 2 and part 3. But as I said, I will give more explanations in and examples, many examples in parts 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until I finish, I hope, everything on formal and informal English. Do we use formal English in speaking or writing? We use formal English in speaking and in writing. So we have formal speaking and formal writing. Now, these are easy examples for you now. But when you go to part 2, it will be more difficult. Part 3, part 4. So maybe this part 1 is only for basic students. Hello is informal. Hi is informal. What's the formal? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. These are formal, expressions. I'm writing to ask about our college book. This is informal. Formal, I am. So we don't say am, we say I am. Writing to request. We don't say ask. Ask is informal, request is formal. A copy of your prospectus. Prospectus is formal, book is informal. I'm fine is informal. I am well, this is formal. Thanks a lot is informal. Thank you is formal. As you can see here, this we call a contraction or a short form, and we use it a lot in informal English for speaking. Don't, doesn't, have, haven't, wasn't, weren't, all these are informal. Any short forms, any contractions. Same here, I'm fine. Nice to meet you is informal. I am delighted to meet you. This is formal English. So it's complete. Nice to meet you. This is not a sentence. It's not, because we don't have subject, we don't have verb. We only have complement. But if you say it's nice to meet you, this is complete. But if you say it's nice to meet you, it's not formal. It's complete, it's grammatical, but it's not formal. Because nice is not formal. The word nice is not formal. So you have to say, I am delighted to meet you. So this is complete. This is, it has meaning, and also the words are different. So we don't say nice, we say delighted. And we have to say I am. We have to say subject and verb. But here, no subject, no verb before nice. Before nice, no subject, no verb. Here I have subject as I have a verb. And delighted is formal word. So formal English is not just only about the grammar and meaning. It's also about the words, it's about punctuation, spelling, pronunciation. So, nice to meet you is informal. I am delighted to meet you. We want to hang out is informal. Formal, would you like to spend some time with me, please? So we use would, which is polite, and we use spend some time. We don't use hang out. Hang out is informal. If you use a verb and the preposition after it, this is informal. So number 1 is polite because I use would. Number 2, I use spend some time with me. But they have the same meaning. You want to hang out is the same as would you like to spend some time with me, please. But this is informal, and this is formal. Give me a sec is informal. Could you please wait for me for a few minutes or a few seconds? This is again formal. I use could. I use full, sentence and it's a question, and I use could, which is formal and polite. But here, give me a sec. Sec is informal. Give me again is an order, is informal. And I have to say second, not sec. Hey, how's it going? This is informal. What is the formal? Good morning. Or you can say, how are you? This is formal. I wanna go now is informal. I would like to leave now. So would like to leave now. So would like to is formal, leave is formal, and we don't say I wanna, we say would like to. I'll, again short form, I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow is formal. Wanna booze? Wanna booze is informal. What is the formal? Would you like to drink alcohol? Would you like to drink alcohol? Again, this is formal English. Sorry about what I said. This is informal. We don't have subject or verb. We don't say I am sorry in speaking informally. We say sorry about what I said. I would like to apologize for what I said yesterday. This is the formal one. I want to talk to you. This is informal. I would like to speak to you. So want is informal, would like is formal. And it's better to use speak than talk in formal English. Whatever. Whatever has many meanings. It has maybe some, but it depends on the situation or in the context. So I am not interested in what you are saying. This is, formal English. Got a minute is informal. May I speak to you for a few minutes, please? This is formal English. What's up is informal. May you explain to me what is happening? This is formal English. So it's complete. May is polite. We use a question. And what's up is like an idiom. It doesn't, idiom means people use it. It's in speaking. And it's difficult sometimes to understand the idiom. You understand the words, but you don't understand the meaning of this sentence. So, may you explain to me what is happening? This is formal English. Bear with me. This is again informal. Could you please be patient with me? This is formal. Who is that dude over there? Could you please tell me who the man over there is? Again, formal. Come on. This is informal. The formal one. Could you please reconsider your decision? But again, come on has many meanings. Depends on the situation. And I gave you one of the meanings. My gaffer is nasty. Informal. My manager is not friendly. This is formal. Never mind. Again, is informal. I hope that you do not worry. Again, this is formal. Catch you later is informal. I hope that I will see you again in the future. Again, this is formal English. Please watch this video again slowly and again and again and again. Of course, if you want to do more practice, you look, at the internet and you type interactive exercises on formal and informal English. Then Google will give you many, I don't think you have many websites on formal and informal English, but you can see some of them. But the problem is, like, some of them are American, some of them are English, and some of them don't explain to you, like, this is formal, this is informal, or this is informal and this is formal. Anyway, watch this video again. I hope you learn from it, and remember, this is only part 1, but I will put many parts on formal and informal English. Basically, formal English is suitable for intermediate level and above, but I gave you today some examples which are good and useful for basic students. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you learn from these videos. Thank you.